Jesus.
Oh, there it is. All right, there we are.
And now we're live.
We are live. Good morning, and welcome to the morning show with Angel and Tina and our fabulous.
Has a new little gadget in her hand that we're going to find out a little bit more later because she cannot do two things at one time.
I know. This multitasking thing, I thought I was actually pretty good at it, but apparently not when it comes to technology.
Like, she's like, "Ooh, I look cute."
Actually, I've got to make sure my face is in it because you really are just like getting my mouth. It's like somebody, yeah. Okay, all right, I'm gonna stop for now.
Okay, so it is Friday. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. Who's excited for the 3-day weekend? Who's having a 3-day weekend? Even the Tina morning show are having a 3-day weekend. However, we're gonna put one of our good old replays on play on Monday, so you guys will not miss a thing.
I think, yeah, I know we're gonna pick one of our popular shows and do a fun little replay. But happy Labor Day to everybody, and all of this represents this weekend. I know things are just odd with. It doesn't count as a 3-day weekend, is it? Like, are we still doing barbecues? Are we still celebrating?
So you had a fun little outing yesterday. Can you tell us a little bit about your about your outing? She's like, I went out.
Okay, I will. But first I want to say welcome to Claire. Claire, how are you? Welcome to the studio today. Say hello. Hi, and tell us where you're coming from.
Hi, I'm based in Jersey, which is a little island between France and England. So I'm 4 o'clock in the afternoon now. So my weekend is pretty much here. You know, I'm here already. I can feel it.
So for those of you who think you may have misunderstood, she said Jersey, and when we hear Jersey, we think, you know, New Jersey, just right across the river from Manhattan. But no, there's an island between France and England called Jersey.
And it's part of the Channel Islands. So there's actually, Jersey is the biggest of the island, and there's other 5 little islands which are even smaller than Jersey, and so it's called the Channel Islands.
The Channel Islands. I love it. I love it. Is the Isle of Wight in one of those islands, or is that something different?
No, so the Isle of Wight is a little bit further up England, between England and Ireland kind of thing. So it's a little bit further up, but it's another beautiful island as well.
I've been there when I was a teenager. My parents took us there. Well, Claire, we're so excited to have you here with us this morning.
Thank you.
Jeff,
from Jersey.
Right? I don't think that, yeah, you're not quite a Jersey girl. I don't think you've got that Jersey girl accent, but Tina will pull it out for you if you want her to. Jeff, how are you today?
I'm great, thank you for asking.
And where are you coming from, Jeff?
I'm coming from Denver, Colorado, or suburb Highlands Ranch, if anyone knows the area.
Oh, so you're like down the street from Angel.
Yeah, just down the street.
Jeff, do you recognize this golf course behind me?
I do. That's Arrowhead, right?
It is.
Up by Roxborough. I used to do appraisals out there. All around those mountains on the backside, there's houses. So yeah, I know the area well.
I was volunteering at a golf tournament, a charity golf tournament last week, and I took this picture from my phone. Tiffany, I don't know who Tiffany is. You're with Tiffany. Tina thought that they were fake. She didn't think that these rock formations were real. She thought it was a phony.
I'm like, where'd you get this photo? She's like, I just took it. I'm like, you did not.
So yesterday, so I actually saw somebody post something. They said that during the pandemic, you were either going to come out a monk, a hunk, a chunk, or a drunk, right? A monk, a hunk, a chunk, or a drunk, right? I've totally come out as a monk. I have said I've turned into a mole. I almost think it's more like a chunky monkey.
A chunky mole, a chunky
mole, a chunky monk.
There you go, a chunky monk.
Yeah, and so I haven't left. I haven't gone anywhere. You all know I was traveling. I would, 60, 70 cities a year. I was on the road, and it all came to a screeching halt back in March. Over 60 events canceled for the rest of the year. Actually, I stopped counting after 38, and then I counted again, and it got up to 60 events that were canceled. And I pretty much have just parked myself in this chair for the last 4 or 5 months. Some great stuff had come out of it, right? We've done the morning show, the Connect Summits, teaching
honey,
people,
it's almost 7 months.
teaching people how to connect, building media and publicity, right, from the comfort of their own home. But yesterday I left the house.
But listen,
You're
what?
still in shock?
I wish you guys would hear us in the green room, because she was like, I left the house.
She went out.
What happened? And she was like, what did you say?
Well, my car was in a video shoot. So a friend of mine has an auto body shop. They were doing some video production. They're creating a video, which I told him, Jeff, about what you've got going on, and he's super excited about it. Anyway, so he wanted my car. I drive a red Lexus convertible, and so they wanted my car for this video shoot. So I wiggled some things around, and I was able to go over there in the afternoon. I told Tina, I had just been in the house. I've been inside for so long. There's traffic. There's people out. There's cars.
No, this is what you said. This is what you said. There's cars and there's people. There's cars and people out there. And I said, really?
I don't know what I was.
People out there.
I think I need to get out. I think I just need to get out a little bit more. My friends they tell me they're going to Mexico this month, and yeah, so I think it might just be time for me to, get out of the chair and spread out a little.
Get out of the hibernation.
I have totally hibernated.
So how many of you guys think that Angel is actually going to leave the house?
Tina doesn't think I will. So we actually have an event in Denver. So one of the groups that I would travel and speak with is coming to Denver to host a summit. And Tina, she says, I don't even think you're going to go. I'm like, well, I don't know either. I have a friend coming next week. Or actually she's in town this week. We're going to do a hybrid event maybe next Saturday. So anyway, stay tuned. We'll see if I get out, if the world, starts spinning again with Angel. Claire, have you been, what is it like on Jersey? Are you guys out and about?
Yeah, no, it's not been, we're back to some kind of normality. People are walking around the street. It's pretty quiet. Jersey is quite a tourist island. We get a lot of tourists, and French people, English people. We get a lot of people from around the world, and so really it's kind of our borders kind of opened mid-July. So we're an island with our borders open. It's pretty quiet, right? It's pretty quiet. So we have been in a bubble for quite a few months, and it's nice just to see that some people coming through the airport, some people in the hotels and in the restaurants, and everywhere. They've been amazing, because all the hospitality, they've all they're working so hard to really kind of be careful, do all the legislation, all the mask, all the hand creams, and all the kind of things. The island has worked really hard to kind of get to where we are. But yes, I'm with you, Angel. March hit, and that was it. All the gigs, all the phone calls, all the emails, all the clients lost in 3 days, and you kind of, what? It's been it's for sure. It's been a reevaluating time, definitely.
Sure, for sure.
How about you, Jeff? Are you out and about?
Yeah, I'm out and about every day. Kids to school, go to the grocery store. I do wear a mask everywhere I go, because I don't want to get sick, and I don't want to get anyone else sick. But yeah, I'm out of the house every day. You couldn't keep me locked up ever. I cannot sit in the house. I have too much energy. So I'd go out in the backyard in the early days of COVID and run around and work in the backyard just to get out of the house, out of the confinement. Anything helps. I have just too much energy to be locked up.
I have a Peloton. So we had gotten a Peloton, really coincidental. We got it back in February for my husband, who is a cyclist. In fact, he's watching the Tour de France right now on television. And but we bought it for him because every time we would come back to Denver, it seemed like there was ice on the ground or it was snowing. And I, who really wasn't into cycling, it has saved my chunky monkey booty from from becoming that chunky 15 for COVID. I set a goal to ride 500 miles on it by my 50th birthday, which was back in July, and I hit 550 miles. I haven't ridden much since.
Wow, congratulations.
But
where are you at now? Because that was in July. So where are you at now? Like 700?
Oh girl, it's like 551 miles. Like, yeah. But we have been cleaning the house. I've, been, and so we've got 3 levels. And so I've been going up and down the stairs on the weekend. So I count that as my exercise. But I do think it might just be time for Angel to go back out and get out into the real world. It's just the mask thing. I'm like, I don't, as a speaker, to go out and to have to wear a mask, it's like, it kind of like defeats like the connection thing. So I don't know how that's going to work. Doing a speaking event.
I was going to fly out to Denver, and we were going to go live on a couple of days while I was there on location. And
she won't even buy her ticket because she's like, Angel, I don't think you're going to do it. So she won't even buy a plane ticket.
I haven't bought my ticket yet. Because I really don't think she's going to do it. But, I mean, we'll see. But she was like, oh, but then we're going to have to wear masks on the show.
On the show, right? If we're out and we're doing it live, we have to wear our masks. And then I was thinking, Tina, I can't come pick you up from the airport because your suitcase won't fit in my car.
It's going to have to stick up.
Right? She's got like a trunk that she would travel in.
3 days. I can do it for 3 days.
Well, let's get to know our guests a little bit better. Claire, I'm so excited that you're joining us today from across the pond. She is a mystery shopping and customer service specialist. She lives to inspire global businesses to thrive by delivering exceptional customer experiences in measuring and improving employees' performances. She's number 5 of top 30 global customer service guru in the United Kingdom, top 10 CX, and is it CX? How do I say that? Influencer.
Yeah.
And CX thought leader, 3 decades of experience in mystery shopping. I did a couple mystery shopping things a couple times in my past life. It's kind of fun. She's also known as the Busy Queen Bee, an authority in the customer experience industry. She brings a more holistic and comprehensive approach to employee and customer experience. She's a keynote speaker, consultant, and trainer, specializing in
now.
I know it like goes on and on.
Don't talk about me like that. I hate it.
There's too much there.
So Claire, a little bit about customer service. How oh my gosh, are you doing new training and stuff with the masks, and like how has your industry shifted?
Yeah, it's been really tough. I mean, mystery shopping itself, my core business when I set up the business 11 years ago was to do mystery shopping. So I've been in that industry for a long time. In previous life, I was in hospitality. So I kind of have always been in the service industry. And I realized there was no one doing mystery shopping here locally in Jersey. And that's how I started the business here. So 11 years later, you've got quite a few stories, you've got a few things that you talk about. And a couple of years, I started doing a lot more keynotes, and I started really sharing some stuff on stages and my passion, my energy. And I just absolutely loved it. And it's just an amazing way to really raise the importance of customer service in those days. Now, if we don't look after our customers, where would our businesses be?
Right.
So
tell us how a mystery shopper works. How does one become a mystery shopper? I think I'm already a professional shopper, so I don't know what a mystery shopper would be.
That's a tad different. However, mystery shopper, it really is, and you're going anonymously into an organization, whether it's a shop, whether it's a restaurant, it could be online, it could be on the phone, and you're actually measuring the customer service. So you, as the company, would set up a questionnaire, really to look at the objective of what the company is trying to do and trying to achieve and trying to improve. And then you're sending the mystery shoppers, and the mystery shoppers will go and, will visit and have a look and, look at the details, look what's going on, and come back and give the feedback to the management team. And then you can do some really, really great work, because then you've got some really good feedback. And then it's time to kind of start developing new strategies, celebrating success, really kind of giving a good pat in the back, and then putting more training and stuff like that as well. So it's a fabulous tool for improvement.
I always felt like, I should like have dark sunglasses and like sleuthing around, and like, could they tell? Did they know? Was I that obvious? They know I'm like checking them out.
Hire Angel to be a mystery shopper, because she'd be like,
I know. So yes, it's exactly what it is. So actually, as I'm launching my new book next week, I've got a little video. You must watch that video. I've got the glasses, I've got the wig, I've got a hat on. I'm coming in with a Pink Panther.
Yes, I totally can see that.
That's it. It's really, it's cool. But it's, I mean, we're having fun about it, of course. But it's a very, very, very important tool, and very serious tool for businesses to really kind of improve, understand what they're doing right, identify gaps and things like that. So it is a fabulous tool to really have as part of your CX strategy, really.
Absolutely, right? You work so hard to get them in the door, right? All your marketing and efforts, right? Get them in the door, or to get them to call. And then, if we don't take care of that, it gets wasted. It's wasted exposure, right?
Yeah, absolutely. And you see some organization, they spend thousands of dollars in marketing and advertising, and then they don't train their staff, or they don't measure things, and they don't improve, and they don't develop. And you just think, what a waste of time on all that advertising. Why are you getting people through your doors if you're not, doing the work in the back of it?
You're talking my language. That is all me, the client retention expert. I treat the same thing, to keep them in the door. It's so hard to keep them in the door.
And so you have a book coming out next week. Tell us about your book.
Yes, this is quite exciting. So yes, was that time that we had a few months in, you stayed home, and Angel, and I thought I'll just write a book. So so it is The Secret Diary of a Mystery Shopper. So I'm coming out with stories, the good, the bad, and the exceptionals, instead of the ugly, because we always talk about the ugly stuff. So talking about exceptional,
I love that.
Is positivity, and so each story is true stories from mystery shoppers, or from people who've told me stories and things like that. And then I kind of I look at the story, and actually I'll give some feedback on what could be improved. How could we be doing that if it was in your own business? And so there's always like a moral of the story at the back of the story. So it's a tool, really, just to improve the service delivery in your business.
And are they all your stories, or are they other people's stories?
A little bit of both. So this is the book. You see the little lady here?
I guess I can actually diary. You can open it up.
So there are stories, and I've done a bit of a mixture. So some stories are mystery shopping stories that happen. Some stories were a couple of stories people have told me about. They're good, or they're less good stories. So I've used them as well. And then one or two stories are probably public stories, which some of the stories that maybe they're not that great, and really never, ever, ever should you be doing that. Like dragging your customers out of a plane, and, just in case that brings anything to mind. So yeah, there's a fun part of it, of course, but it's a very serious book in the end. When you're looking at it, and the addressing serious issues that you could have in your business to make improvements. Yeah,
it is so funny, some of those stories that do make the headlines of how people are treating other human beings. We're their customer, right? And they forget. I think sometimes the people behind just they forget that we are paying them for this service, and that's why they are in business. And so it's good to have folks like you, Claire, out in the world, just making that impact. And super excited about your book coming out next week. And will it be on Amazon, or how do you want us to find it? What do you want us to do?
Yeah, Amazon is good. It's already there. So I'm very prepared on that one. I'm very prepared. I do, my real big kind of goal for next week is Wednesday the 9th. That's the launch. We'll do a virtual launch on Facebook and YouTube. So anybody who kind of follow me on Claire Boscq. But I would love to be #1 Amazon bestseller for the day on the 9th. And it's just like, woo, woo. So
on the 9th, Claire.
So next Wednesday the 9th, if you want to download my book on Kindle on Amazon, just go and do it. Just go and do it.
On the 9th, not today, on the 9th.
On the 9th, not today.
Well, I'm gonna look it up, and we'll get the link for it, and we'll share that here with our audience, because it is super exciting. We do a lot of bestseller campaigns here on the Angel and Tina Morning Show today. That was super fun, and so we'll play with you. We'll play with that.
We joke around that like we're their Good Morning America, because they start with us and then they end their day as a bestseller.
I mean, I think it's when you love what you do, it's so easy to share it as well, because people kind of get it straight away. You don't have to explain what you do.
So just so you know, my darling, you are sitting at number 57 right now in the service industry. So that qualifies. You are a best-selling author.
Oh, what?
Yes. So
I thought it was
not a #1, but
right.
It is a bestseller. It is on the bestseller list. And when you hit the top 100, that qualifies as being a bestseller. You're sitting at number 166 in customer service and 216 in a third category. So seriously, you're about to roll over to bestseller in 3 categories. But
and you didn't even try.
Right, you are a best-selling author. So congratulations. Most authors don't even realize they don't even realize where their book is sitting. That's what happened to me when I first published my very first book years ago. Didn't understand how to read it. But yeah, you are, my darling, this morning a best-selling author. So congratulations.
Congratulations. That's awesome.
Right? And once a bestseller, always a bestseller. So get the badge, put it on all your social media, celebrate with everybody.
Sticker.
And then of course next week when you've got the big campaign, you'll see it rise up to hot new release and #1 and all that fun stuff. So congratulations.
Well, congratulations, Claire.
That's amazing.
Right. Well, so what an exciting day this is turning out to be. Sitting next to Claire in his virtual studio-ish, right, is Jeff Scaman. He is the founder of the Double Pro app that is launching today, and I'm super excited. Just downloaded the app and was playing with it as we first came into the studio or live on the show. I was trying to multitask, but it wasn't working out very well. But I had your bio up here a second ago. Where did it go?
She has so many different screens. She's like,
I know. He is the founder at Double Development. That's DUBL. So you can go today and download the Double Pro app on your iPhone 11. He's skilled in mobile application development, business planning, sales, international business, and entrepreneurship. He has a strong startup background with expertise in intellectual property and named inventor on 2 U.S. utility patents and 1 design patent. Jeff, are you just so excited about today launching this new app out into the world?
Yes, we're very excited. I've been waiting a long time for today, but it's here. It's going to be an awesome day.
So tell us a little bit about this app. How did it come about?
Okay, let me back up a little bit then. So my business partners, Tiffany and Brad Cook, they live in Dallas, and I went down there in October of 2017. We had dinner, and at the dinner table, we started talking, and Tiffany's like, we should do a dash cam app. And I'm like, because I had some experience in that from my previous jobs. And I said, well, you can do a dash cam app, but there's like 5 on the market already. I said, now, however, if we could do a dual dash cam app, that I know has not been done, that would be worth pursuing. So in order to do that, we needed to do a double camera app. So there were no dual camera apps on the market at the time when we started out in 2017. So we developed the first dual camera, fully functional dual camera app on Android. We launched that in December of 2018. Then we waited for iOS to catch up because iOS phones, Apple phones, you couldn't run dual camera software. They weren't powerful enough. The phones didn't have the hardware. So we had to wait for Apple. They came out late fall last year. And then we launched Double, which is a dual camera app. It records both front and rear cameras, and of course audio. So we launched Double in about October of 2019. Okay, and then we launched Double Drive, which is another app. We can talk about that later if at all, but Double Drive is another app on our website, and that one we launched in December of last year. And now we're launching Double Pro today. Let me tell you a little more about Double Pro. So again, let me back up a tiny bit. Double is a dual camera platform software. So what we're saying is that software, we're going to take it, make it work both cameras on your phone, and then from there we can build out amazing apps. So Double Pro is one of those apps, and what Double Pro allows you to do is you can record, again, front and rear video. You can go picture in picture, portrait mode, up and down, horizontal, sideways. You can flip the cameras back and forth between single camera, double camera, and picture in picture while you're recording. And then once you're done recording your video, here's the best part. You get to make it your own app by adding your name, your address, your designations, your phone number, any contact information right into the video. And then you also get to add your own logo or company icon, whatever you want to call that, into the corner. You can move those items around anywhere on the screen that you want. You can change the color of the font. So basically, this tool will allow anyone to start a business the next day or the same day they download this app by taking out the app and doing whatever it is you do to sell things and then put it out on the internet. We think it's a fantastic marketing tool.
Angel,
so that's what Double Pro is.
What are you doing over there? Let me see. Let's see what you're doing. She's just all into it.
Well, okay, so I just downloaded it this morning, right, as we were in the green room so that I could play with it. And of course, double on double. So when I was talking yesterday, and I'll show you this picture, I did take my car out hold on. So this was us yesterday with the camera guy, right, in the back of the car, right, filming us.
Convertible.
Yeah, so
she's like, yeah,
they do collision, right? People bring in their cars and they've been broken. So they make these videos, right, showing them the work that's being done. And, I'm like, here, this is like a perfect tool for you in the auto industry or the auto body industry to use. But you've got like all these really creative ideas for how like people in real estate and the insurance industry and sales. Jeff, it was so creative. You were just like rattling off. I'm like, oh, well, that's a good idea too. Ooh, well, that's a good idea too. So describe some
like
of that.
A speaker reel almost. Like you can create a whole video with you and yourself, and then you're speaking to the audience.
Yeah.
Right. It's a live video. So it's basically production software. I mean, I see all these people doing protest video and they put their name in the corner saying, Joe Doe on the scene. And I'm thinking, why aren't they in the picture? So I've actually written to a couple of them, but news people could use this app to do live reporting from anywhere and live stream it. I mean, it's just not an issue. So that's one use. The big use I saw, I kind of developed it around my background, which was real estate appraisal and brokerage. So with COVID, if you're showing a house, well, you can't show a house because they shut it all down. Back in the day, they're starting to open it up a little bit, but for COVID alone, you could go into a house, you could walk through the entire house, narrate every room, talking about the carpet and the granite countertops and your tray ceilings. And then you go outside and walk, and then
seeing it.
Right. And they're going to see it live. But here's the best part. It's not just a video of a house. Everyone's got videos of houses now. You're in the video. That's what makes it truly different, is that it's interactive and it's personal because you are talking directly to your client while you're shooting the video. There's nothing like it on the market that we're aware of.
All right. So it's Double, DUBL, Double Pro. We've got a press release that just came out and dropped this week. It's a breakthrough marketing tool with the only customizable two-way video camera for capturing, editing, and sharing personalized content. It simultaneously captures video from the front and rear cameras from your iPhone, XS, XR, and iPhone 11. And I mean, the customization, I think, is also what makes it really, I mean, it's all built in. I can put my logo in there. I put, because this is my husband's phone, I put his little QR code in there as well. And like, you can put all sorts of fun stuff, like instant. And boom, you've got this marketing tool, Jeff. But you're, and now, and okay, and here's like one extra step further, besides the app, but you actually registered the trademark, and you have a registered trademark on the app, on the logo, and all of that. And so you're kind of a cool little guy, an inventor with patents and registered trademarks. Tell us a little bit about, because that's a whole nother ballgame when it comes to small business.
Yes, intellectual property. Unfortunately, I'm an expert at it, but my previous experiences didn't work out all that well with patents. So, and I'll leave it at that. But I'm an expert on intellectual property. I've been doing patents and inventing things for about 25 years. I've been through a lot of patent processes. Patent law is very complicated. But anyway, other than that, I like to invent things. I've got all kinds of inventions that I never launched because lots of different reasons, not enough money, not enough time. So I've got a closet full of inventions that one day I would like to pull out and continue on. But right now, Double is it. One more thing I wanted to add about Double. We've got another app called Double Drive. I don't want to talk about it a lot right now, but it's a dual camera dash cam app. So perfect for like Uber, taxi cabs, your own car. If you want to watch your kids while they're driving, your teenage drivers, it's a safety tool. That's out there as well. We do have a patent pending on that application. And then as Tina was,
drivers.
The teen driving thing I think is huge. There's 1.5 million of them roughly a year, I think, learning how to drive. That's a big crowd right there. And this app is a safety feature because it has a sentinel effect. Well, Double Drive has a sentinel effect because you're watching the driver in the car at the same time. So that's a whole nother ball game. Just picture Double Pro at a car with some more features. But what I wanted to get into is that we also just had registered trademarks granted by the U.S. Patent Office for the word double, the trademark double, DUBL, which was pretty amazing. And then our logo, which is a dual camera logo, just like on the back of a phone, that also got awarded by the Patent Office. So we're pretty proud of that. And those are added to the intellectual property portfolio along with the patent. And of course, we've got lots of other intellectual property. So.
Wendy just downloaded the app. She says she is watching. So Wendy, thank you so much for taking action. It was super quick to do and super quick to create this whole two-way. And I think you've got this phone, you've got this technology, all these cameras, and to be able to not only use them both at the same time, but then to go back and customize it and create this marketing tool. We could create sizzle reels and speaking videos.
I was thinking about us speakers. Imagine the things that we could do.
I think this could be really fun when we're live and in person, Tina.
Right? Like, you know how those things, like when we are on stage, we're like, I need a photo of me talking to the audience. You can do it
Right there. Yeah, so I just posted the link in the comments in the stream. They've also got a quick and easy 2-minute tutorial for how to go through it. It is being launched today, Labor Day weekend. What a fun weekend to be releasing the app. But tell your friends, tell everybody you know, if they've got an iPhone 11, they're missing out if they're not creating these customized two-way videos. All right, so I have to take a quick little commercial break. So please hold for just a second. Right, while
we need that hold music.
I guess not really, please hold, right? It's as I pull this up, I've got all this extra little stuff up happening on my screen. But I do want to say thank you so much to our fabulous guests here this morning. Truly, it's our guests that make the morning show so special. And So exciting to be a part of, for folks to tune in and listen to and watch every single day. So thank you so much, Jeff and Claire, for being with us today. But our show is also sponsored by 3 fabulous sponsors. Bliss by the Lake Boutique. You can find them online, where they do fashion shows and trunk shows, and they ship their clothing all over the world. Bliss by the Lake Boutique, our clothing sponsor. And then we are streaming digitally on 7 global streaming networks with the Zandra TV network. So all those little smart apps that you are watching on demand, downloadable TV, Zandra TV network is on all of those networks. And so is the Angel and Tina Morning Show. If you've got content, don't just take it to YouTube. If you've got a podcast, take it and create your own television show. And you can connect with the Zandra TV network by going to their website, beonztv.com. That's beonztv.com, and schedule your affordable global marketing experience today. And then if you're just feeling a little overwhelmed and there's too much to do, too much on your to-do list, well, don't do it. Hire a virtual assistant. Hire what you do best, or do what you do best and hire out for all the rest with Sonic VA virtual assistants. You can hire 1, 2, or 22, as many as it takes with Sonic VA. And when you mention the Angel and Tina Morning Show, you'll get 10% discount off your first 40 hours of virtual assistant service. Go to sonicva.com, sonicva.com. We are so grateful for our fabulous sponsors making this show possible this morning, and Claire and Jeff. So Claire, I know you've got the book coming out, right, which is super exciting. What else is coming down the pike for you?
Well, you're funny enough, you were talking about, glasses and wigs and things like that. I am going to be starting doing a lot more videos on YouTube as well. Top tips on how to become a mystery shopper, how to become an effective and efficient mystery shopper. So I've got wigs, I've got glasses, I've got hats.
You need to have a mystery shopper kit.
The mystery shopper kit. Yeah.
So I'm going to do a bit of a
shopper subscription box kit.
Yeah, exactly.
There you go.
So it's because it is a job. I mean, people think that you get paid to shop, but it's not quite as simple as that. So when you are a great shopper, you do it really good. You give great feedback. You're very trustworthy. You do things on time. Companies will love you. And so, being able to give those tips to mystery shoppers so they can help other companies. This is what I love about what I do, is not only, you're sharing and you're doing amazing stuff, but you're seeing your company, your local businesses improve their service. And then not only if they improve their service and they thrive, the local economy will thrive. So, yeah, it's a win-win for everybody.
I like that. I wish they had mystery shoppers back in the day, because I remember my mom used to tell me, when you get paid to shop, you can tell me something. I get paid to shop. I'm a mystery shopper.
Absolutely. I mean, everybody can be a mystery shopper, but there are some really good characteristics about, really doing it right. So I'm going to be doing a lot more of that. And I've got my new keynote also, which is going to be coming out at the same time as the book, The Secret Diary of a Mystery Shopper. Of course, that's the keynote, where I'll tell the stories. I'll have some props. I'll put probably a wig on as well. I'm starting to really like that wig things. So it should be quite fun. There's a lot of things coming out. Online course as well, how to develop your own program. I've got a new online course for businesses to want to do it themselves. So I teach them the right steps to do it. So there you go, Jeff. If you want to be setting up your own program, you can do that yourself now.
Sounds good. I'll into
it. So Claire, do you ever have to be like a little, salty, right? Like to see how they would handle if you want to return something or don't have a receipt or you don't like the way it tasted, or like testing, that kind of thing?
Yeah, absolutely. So you've got when we create a questionnaire for the clients, you're looking at different things in the questionnaire, but then you've got scenarios. So then you really have to get into the scenario. So
you almost become an actor.
Well, it is actually. And one of the story in the book, I'll just tell you quickly, we were asked to steal some jewelry.
Steal.
Like from
Steal?
steal
Like,
something?
like shoplift? Like really?
Like 5-figure discount?
Yeah. So we had, that was a bit of a program. We had to think about it. What if we get caught? What if they call the police? There was a bit of a...
Who would I call?
But it was a great exercise because they had just trained all their staff on the security things. And that's what it's about. Your mystery shopping is about measuring things that are happening in your business, the way you train your staff, the way you do things. And that was amazing. It was amazing. It was very scary, but it was amazing.
Okay, so we have to know what happened.
You'll have to buy the book.
Oh, we'll have to buy the book. Next week on September 9th, not today.
On September 9th, you will get your chance. All right, Jeff, I know this is an exciting weekend. You guys have been putting so much into bringing this app to the marketplace. Are you gonna take a vacation, or what's coming down the pike for you?
I'm going to take about 2 days off. I have to work Monday, believe it or not. We have a big meeting on Monday to discuss our future plans here, the immediate future plans. And other than that, just want to promote the app and get it out there.
And get it out there. Well, it is pretty exciting. And when you've got something that you've poured into, to see it come to market and see the reaction from the consumers, right? To see that customer reaction is very exciting. Well, we're super excited to launch that right here on the Angel and Tina Morning Show, although I know you've been doing some other media features all week long and will continue to be featured. So download the app, tell Jeff you heard about it on the Angel and Tina Morning Show, tell your friends about it. And I'd love to actually
go buy a new iPhone to go get it.
Yeah. So can I back up
just a second?
Yeah, let me just back up a second. So our app, our Double Pro app works on iPhone 10R, 10S, 10S Max, I think is the other one, and all iPhone 11s and anything later, of course. It also works on the later model iPads as well. And you can find a lot more information on our website. It's double.app, DUBL.app. So please check it out. And if you like the app, leave us a review on the App Store. That would be very helpful. Thank you so much.
Yeah, and share your videos with us in the comments below. So download your Double Pro app, make a fun little video, and download it in the comments or upload it into the comments so we can see you guys using your Double Pro apps this weekend. We'd love to see how you guys are using that and how much fun you guys are having with this new toy. And sharing all of that. Claire, anything else you want to make sure that you share with our audience today?
Well, the book, so the launch of the book is Wednesday, yes, as a Kindle, but I'm doing a bit of a launch thing where I'm giving the book for free, like the hard copy of the book. So people just have to pay for the shipping. So it's $7 for the shipping, and then I'll just ship it, and then you can get your hard copy. So if you're reading then you've downloaded the Kindle and you really like it, you can also do that. So it'll be for a few weeks anyway. Throughout September, I'll be doing that. So it's quite exciting just to have, sometimes you like to have the hard copy as well. It's nice. You can make notes and things like that. So
right, so, Claire, you can sign some books and then sell them for more also with your signature. Signed copy. I'm serious. It's an idea.
With the signature, I'll have to sign them. Of course, they can't get out without being signed.
Right. But those tend to go for a little more. The signed ones go for a little more, don't they?
Personalized autographed copy.
It's more expensive if it's not signed. You will get a signature on the book.
I love it.
Now, it'd be really good to also get a bit more engagement as well with the people and see what their stories, good customer service. And because, people are very quick to be negative about things and to give bad reviews and this wasn't right. And they forget to actually just to give some good praise, even just to say, thank you guys, that was really good. Really nice meal. And so raising that kind of great customer service or that exceptional customer service. So I'd like people to be engaged with their stories and customer service as well. So that I'm looking forward to see the book growing from, at the moment there's 15 stories in there to, loads more, and being translated in different languages as well, because different countries have different ways of doing things, isn't it? So it'd be really interesting to see how it grows as we go along. I'll keep you posted.
Yes, do keep us posted, because it is fun to see the impact that your story is making. We always encourage small business owners, I mean, especially if you're going to be speaking, right, to write the book, to give people, they've heard you, right? Now give them something even more they can take home and take back to the office with you. So exciting, Claire, to see this coming out and seeing all the shifts and changes. And we all have to shift and change how we're creating this customer experience now, because it's absolutely a whole new ball game.
Yeah.
All right. How about you, Jeff? Anything else you want to make sure we share today?
Yeah, I'm not sure if I mentioned that our app is free. For now, we may be charging for Double Pro down the road because we're going to add more features. But for right now, the app is free. So please go download it if you got an iPhone, and it works.
And it works. And it works. And I got to use it this morning. It was so easy. Even Angel could do it, right? You guys all know I'm not this.
So easy, even Angel could do it.
I mean, it walked me right through, had a nice little tutorial. Here's where you put your logo.
That might have to be your new tagline. It's so easy, even Angel can do it.
Except for then something's going to come along and I'll be like, yeah, I don't know how to do that. I can't. No. Well, we're super excited. Happy Labor Day weekend to everybody. Thank you so much for all who join us and tune in to watch the Angel and Tina Morning Show, and just to be a part of people's success stories. I mean, really, that's what we share here, is these success stories. We've all fallen down. We've all had challenges. There's things that we've had to overcome to get to where we are. And Claire, Jeff, you're walking through this journey and seeing how you've pivoted, shifted, innovated, patented, is inspiring others to step up and step out, and giving them even the courage to do something that they've been just kind of toying with in the back of our minds. And so it really matters. Even though it's unscripted and it's casual, it's really a strong message that we bring to the audience, with hope and inspiration and laughter and smiles. And so super grateful that you guys are joining us today. It is, I think, a 3-day weekend for some people, not Jeff. But we will have a replay on Monday, because Tina and I are going to take the morning off.
First time that we took a day off.
I know. So, I mean, when the pandemic first started, I was working 7 days a week just because we could, right? Like all of a sudden we weren't traveling, we didn't have the commute. We were home, and we were trying to just be proactive with the downtime, right? And so I had to start getting really clear with my boundaries. And I will turn my computer off on Friday night at 6 p.m., 6:15, and I don't turn it on until Monday morning. I've done that now for
a couple weeks.
Ish, 3 or 4 weeks, weekends now. And it's been
computer, yes, your phone may not.
I know, I still text, I still do that, but I don't come and
but you don't go into the office.
No, I don't. And so a little self-care, a little self-preservation.
We pushed the show back an hour, so you have another hour that you can actually sleep in.
I have been. I'm trying to take care of the machine.
We're trying to do some self-care. We have to. I think for so many of us, we dove all into business, and then we kind of forget, oh yeah, I kind of have to relax and rest and sleep.
Yep, you have to have a balance in life. You have to have a balance, otherwise you get burned out.
You do. You
work too hard, you get burned out.
So we're taking a break. Finally, I don't think we have never taken a day off from the Angel and Tina Morning Show, because we go live every weekday morning, and we even went live on Memorial Day. So this is the first holiday that we're taking off, but we're going to give you a good replay. So if you guys have a person or a show that you guys absolutely loved, let us know in the comments. We will put it on our replay for Monday.
Yeah, maybe we'll do like a little melange, like all, a whole bunch of shows all day on Monday of some of our favorites. If you have a favorite, put it in the comments and maybe we'll put that out on Monday for you as well. I'm Angel Tussey. I'm your media exposure specialist and super honored to be bringing you some really incredible people, really just, I almost say like ordinary people doing extraordinary things, but we are extraordinary, right? We are those business first responders. We're not just sitting back wondering, waiting, and worrying. Claire, you took this time to write a book, to change your keynote, to put new programs together. Jeff, you took this time to launch an entire new app, update some patents and trademarks, and really to inspire your team to be visionary. And so we are so blessed. I get to share a lot of those stories. If you've got a story that you know would change the world, would make an impact, if more people have heard of it, connect with me at my website, makeyourbigimpact.com. That's makeyourbigimpact.com. We have a complimentary media starter kit. It's going to help you with press releases, your media pitch, who to connect with in media, how to connect with them. And there's so much that we put in there. And of course, we've got our media mastery boot camps that we do 3 times a year. And we've got one coming up at the end of September. There's only like 15 weeks until the end of the year. We are like down to the end, and everything that you wanted is right there within reach. And I have my little sticky note. Become obsessed with what you want, because you get what you think about most of the time. I think that was that Michelle Cunningham that said that?
No, it was Kimberly Olsen.
Was it Kimberly Olsen? Like, she said it here on the show, and I would tell you
herself. Yeah.
I just launched into that. I wrote down my little sticky note, and I keep that in front of me.
And that's your theme right now in media mastery. Become obsessed with what you want.
Because you do get what you think about most of the time. And so what is it that's consuming your thoughts, consuming your time, your days? What books are you listening to? What podcasts? Who are the people you're associating with? What are you reading? How are you elevating up, right? Lifting up, not just yourself, but others around you. People are watching, and your impact is greater than we'll ever know, right? Because if we truly knew the impact we had in the world, I think we would self-talk a little different. I think we would show up differently every single day. And so just become obsessed, right? Pay attention to what it is that you're thinking about and who you're hanging out with, and join us. Get plugged in. We have an incredible community. Power Association is alive and well here. Who do you want to know? Who do you want to meet? Who do you want to be connected to? There's this thing called the 6 degrees of separation. Well, I call it the 3 degrees of connection. We are connected, and even more so now than we ever have been before, because there is access. So plug in, leave your comments, play with this app this weekend. I cannot wait to see what you guys do with this app and how creative you are in using it. Put it
in the comments below, or put it on the Angel and Tina Morning Show page. Let's see those videos.
I would love to. I would love that. So download your complimentary starter kit at makeyourbigimpact.com. That's makeyourbigimpact.com.
I can't believe we have helped so many people get their story out in the last almost 7 months, and I can't believe it's been 7 months. You were like, oh, it's been 4 months, and I went. I was like, oh no.
It's been a lot.
It has. But I am so excited. I'm Tina Torres, your client retention expert, otherwise known as your gratitude specialist. And if you're struggling with building your audience, finding the right clients, or even retaining those clients, I have a complimentary guide that will grow your audience organically, connect and nurture those relationships authentically, and then take those relationships and turn them into paying clients. And you can grab that guide if you text the word connection to 26786. That is connection to 26786. Or you can simply go to my website, thegratitudespecialist.com. We are Angel and Tina on the Angel and Tina Morning Show. We're so grateful and blessed that you guys, our audience and our loyal fans, we hope we brought you a bright start to your day. We will see you guys on Monday or on Tuesday. Happy Labor Day. Be safe. Make sure you have fun. Make sure you post those videos on the show, and then make sure you let us know who you want to be connected with, because we can connect you with those types of people. So let us know. We'll bring them on the show and we'll connect you guys.
Guys.
Thank
Bye,
you.
guys.
Bye, everybody. Bye.
Thank you.